Alright, so insect breathing is literally about to come out in Demonfall in like 2 or 3 days. So I thought I should rank all the current breathings in the game so far. So yeah, let's get right into it.
Coming from the bottom, better move with caution. When I bring this out, final form, I'm a slay. When I pull up, get thunderclap, my slayers running back. Make sure these demons remember the name. I do them dirty like EU when I'm dead calm. Till I get hot, but I see through all your dead plots. Let me the guys in these two, cut your head off. Pull up with your demons, I'm making sure they next gone. Feel like a pillar, my list is breathing when I'm breathless. Dead wrong, look at this, my best shot. Flower guy, he know, come and it out.
Now before I start actually ranking them, I feel like I have to say this is purely based on PvP, not PvE. If you want me to do a separate video for PvE, let me know, but this is purely based on PvP.
At number 5, I'm gonna have to put Thunder Breathing. I think that the Thunder Breathing passive is probably the weakest one in the game, other than Wind, but it just, I don't see a way that this would be useful in PvP. Slaying them for 1 to 2 seconds might sound like really busted, but it's really not in this game. I guess maybe for combos it'll be good, but I never found it useful with combo, so I'm not sure. Now for the first move, Thunderclap and Flash, I think it's actually really good, especially since it's the first skill you get, and also it's a guard break, and you could also cancel Rengoku with it, which I found to be really clutch in some situations. Also, Rice Spirit is a really good move for combo starting, and you could also end combos with it, which I found to be really useful. Now, Sixfold sucks, and I'm sure everyone watching can agree with me on that. Sixfold takes a really long time to wind up, has a really long animation until it actually hits the enemy, and it's not even a guard break. It's just a really bad move in my opinion. Thunderstorm is one of the best combo extenders in the entire game, especially since it's literally Rice Spirit, except it has no wind up at all. And Heat Lightning is probably one of the worst moves in the entire game. All I'm gonna say is if you're going Thunder, just don't buy it. Don't do it. Save your skill points, please. Alright, and number 4, I'm gonna have to put Water Breathing. It might come as a surprise that I'm putting water this low, but everything above water is just so insanely busted that I had to put it here. Now before I talk about the moves, I want to talk about the passive for a second. Water Breathing's passive is probably the best one in the entire game, other than Flames. Getting 15% of your breathing bar back each hit is insanely busted in PvP. Now getting into the actual moves, I think Water Surface Slash is a really good combo extender. Water Reel is a really good range guard break that you could combo off of if you're really lucky. Flowing Dance kind of sucks because 80% of the time just the first slash hits and the rest of them just don't. The only reason I end up getting the move is because I have to get the other moves in the skill tree. Striking Tide is a pretty good combo starter that you could catch your opponent off guard with. And Whirlpool is a pretty good skill, especially if you're using it to end off a combo. Now this is the first breathing style on the list that has an exclusive form with Tomioka. Dead Calm is a good skill in my opinion, but there's really no point if you get missed, because it just has better evasives, but that's just me. In the number 3 spot, I'm gonna have to put Flame Breathing. Flame Breathing's passive is probably the most busted one in the entire game. Annoying Fire is a pretty good skill, and I would say it's just a better version of Striking Tide. And Rising Scorching Sun is also a really good move, since it literally gives hyper armor. Flame Bang kinda sucks, it's like a pretty bad projectile, and it's also blockable. Flaming Tiger is a really good skill, since it literally gives you hyper armor, and the move is instant. And the exclusive form that you get with Rengoku is kind of a 50-50. You have to use this skill when you're really far away, or else you're literally just gonna get countered. Alright, so coming in at number 2, this was a rough decision, but I'm gonna have to put Mist. I finished writing the script before the Mist nerf, and it just got gutted, but it's still really good, and I'm gonna explain why. The first move, 8-layered Mist, is really busted for M1 combos, and the second move, Scattering Mist Splash, is also really good since you can literally use it to escape M1 combos. Shifting Flow Slash is literally just the same thing as Annoying Fire and Striking Tide, and the fifth form, Sea Clouds and Haze, is pretty good, but my only problem with it is if your enemy is M1ing, you could literally get punished for your move, which is a bit weird. And Judgment Cut is probably the best combo extender in the entire game, next to Thunderstorm probably. It's actually probably a little bit better than Thunderstorm. With Mist, you can literally M1 3 times, use 8 layered Mist, then combo into Judgment Cut, and basically just, they're dead. Like, that's all their HP. During testing, you literally could not fight a Mist user. If they get you in an M1 combo, you lost the match. It is a little bit more balanced with the new update, but it's still really busted. Anyways, the Tokito exclusive, obscuring clouds is whatever. You could easily block it. It has pretty long wind up, but whatever. And at number one, it's obviously wind. I don't even know what to say because this style got buffed for some crazy reason. People were complaining that all the moves were blockable, even though it has two of the best guard breaks in like the entire game. I don't know, man. But anyways, the passive, it's kind of trash. I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. But if Mist had a really good passive, it would literally be unstoppable. But getting to the moves, the first move, Dustclaw, is a really good guard break, especially to end off combos with. The second move, Purifying Wind, can be really, really, really good if you manage to land it. You can literally use Dustclaw and then use Purifying Wind. That's a really deadly combo. And the fact that it hits multiple times just makes it even more OP. Lotus Tempest is the best guard break in the entire game, especially since it hits multiple times. And if you're quick enough, you could turn around, breathe a little bit, and then use another move to extend. Like, it's just dumb. Gale Slash is kind of just the same thing as Purifying Wind, except it only hits one time, but it's way faster. It's honestly a pretty good move to do poke damage with. And Wind Typhoon used to be busted in testing, since it was a big AoE attack that guard broke, but now it's kind of just a little flip. It's kind of just like a combo extender. It's nothing too special. But yeah, that's basically it. Um, I think all the readings are really good, and anyone can be good with any one of them if you're just skilled enough. And also, I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers, so if you could just hit that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. It helps a lot. We're almost there, just 40 more to go, and yeah, see you guys.